Okay, so it's been another week. Where am I this week? Well, nothing all that big happened at work. So that at least is a good thing. I think I'm getting a handle on what it is that I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to do it. So at least work is going reasonably well. I was really excited for this weekend because on Thursday, Stellaris had a major patch and it also had an expansion. Now, I didn't realize it, but when I briefly talked to someone at work about it, I realized everybody doesn't know what a patch is. So when a program is first released, it should be finished. Sometimes after it's been released, you realize that there's something wrong with it and you want to fix it, or you might just want to add a feature that you didn't get around to adding. Well, in this patch, they fixed, for example, your leaders were not leveling up the way they were supposed to. There was supposed to be a small chance that they would gain an additional skill, and they were never learning any additional skills. So that was something that needed to be fixed. Anyway, so the game got an expansion, and I was really excited about that. I spent a lot of the weekend playing. I logged about 20 hours since last Thursday when the patch was released, so I had a good time with it. I also had another project that I was working on. I made part of a shelf. So this is my part of a shelf. It's not super strong, but it's pretty solid. And it's not finished, but that is the main part of the shelf, and that's what takes the most time to put together when you're making it from patchwork cardboard. I mean, really, look at it. That's so many different pieces of cardboard. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but I at least made it work. And I should be finishing that soon. That's going to be a shelf to hold up some DVDs that I have here, there, and yonder. Because I have all these random DVDs just sitting around my room that really should have one unified place to be. So I'm working on making one. It's a very minor project. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot going on in life. I kind of slacked off on my language lesson, but I picked that up again today because that is something that I want to do. And so I'm doing it. Looking ahead, I'm realistically not going to make it to the Renaissance Festival before my shift changes. I did request a late shift during the week. I'm hoping I'm going to get it because there's only so many different ways that they can, there's only so many people who can stay late. Other people might have children or just like to go out in the afternoon and evening, and I like to sleep in the morning, so I'm really hoping that works out. It's getting to the hours of the morning that aren't so wee anymore now, so I'm really hoping I can get to sleep soon, but I'm just not tired yet. Life is kind of going. I've got to get my car worked on, I'm due for an oil change soon, and it's almost time to vote. I definitely need to take the time to look up candidates and do some research beyond just the presidential candidates. I know who I'm voting for there. But, I want to know about the local candidates too, so I'm going to do a little bit of homework on that. And, yeah, it's just life. I'm probably going to vote early because there's no way I'll be off on election day.